Have you ever taken a vacation and felt like when you came home, you needed a vacation from your vacation? I'm not sure about you, but in the past, I have felt like that a lot. Like I went on a vacation, had a great time, maybe had too great of a time, didn't care about my diet, didn't care about exercise, didn't care about sleep, didn't care about taking care of myself. And then when I got home, I felt more tired than when I left for vacation. And that's the opposite thing that you want, right? So this video comes from a lot of trial and error, okay? I am also someone that loves to travel. I don't do a lot of traveling abroad, but I have traveled a fair amount within the US. And then my family also lives 4 states away. So I go and see them. My fiance's family lives in a different state. So we are traveling at least 5 to 6 times a year. So I hope these tips help you as much as they have helped me. Let's dive in. So my fiance and I actually just got back from Ohio visiting his family, and so this is something that is very much on my mind, but I also thought that it would be very good timing wise with the holidays coming up and a lot of people traveling for Christmas and the new year. I organized 5 tips that have made a huge difference for me in staying in my routine, staying sane through the travels, whether they are a work trip, a business trip, family trip, or a vacation. So if this is the first video you are watching on my channel, I started this channel to create a space where we could dive into what it means to truly be well in all aspects, whether that is physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, all of them, because in my opinion, they're all related. You can't be the best physically fit that you can possibly be without taking care of sleep and nutrition and other things like that. So these 5 tips are really a set, I believe, of holistic wellness that you can incorporate into your travel that really will help you stay centered, help you stay energized, help you stay the best possible version of yourself so that you can more fully enjoy your vacation or your trip, and that you can be better prepared for your family or your work trip and your other coworkers, stuff like that. Okay, so let's dive in. So tip number 1 really comes from a nutritional standpoint, because something that I've always struggled with historically in the past is not eating the healthiest, which that is okay if you're on vacation to enjoy yourself and to have a good time. You're not going to ruin all of the progress that you've made if you have a couple meals out, okay? We'll talk a little bit more about that later in this video, but something that I found that was really, really helpful was to pre-pack protein shakes. So what I do is I bought these reusable bags off of Grove. I will link them down below if you're interested. They have different designs and stuff depending on the time of year, so they're kind of cute, but they're a really good size, and I try to be as conscious of the environment as I possibly can be, so the reusable bags are really helpful. So I will use a bag, and then I'll put, this is Gainful protein powder. I will also link them down below. Oh, Gracie loves them too. Okay, so this is my protein powder, so I'll put a scoop in of that, and then I have a greens mix. I only brought a couple things to show you, but to be honest, I have like 3 or 4 different powders that I put in. She just had to come say hi. So I have 3 or 4 different powders that I put in. I put in a protein powder blend, I put in a greens blend, I put in some probiotics in there. It's like a combination of pre, post, and probiotics. I put in some chia seeds. I put in another powder from Your Super that I will also link down below that has turmeric and pepper and all of these things that aid in digestion. So basically all of the dry powders that I put in my shake every day, I package all together, and then I'll take, however many days I'm gone. If I'm gone for 4 days, I'll take 4 of these baggies full of protein powder. So what I have found in creating these protein powder bags is a few different things. One, I know that I'm gonna get one good meal because my protein drinks tend to be an entire meal. I put so much in them, but I know that I'm gonna get one good meal with good greens and good things to help aid in my digestion, help my gut. It also helps motivate me to exercise. It reminds me that I should be exercising before I have a protein shake, because that is the habit that I've built in my everyday routine at home. So that kind of just gives a little extra nudge to motivate me. Now, with that said, if I don't get a workout in, that's okay. I think it's okay to give yourself grace on vacation or trips. So I'll still have the protein drink because I know that it's a good, healthy breakfast or lunch for me, but it does also help motivate me to work out. It helps in water consumption, which we'll talk about later, because I put a combination of water and milk in my shakes. The other additional part of this tip number one of packing protein shakes is to also pack your supplements. So if you are someone that takes daily supplements, whatever they are, probiotics, whatever, make sure that you package those out. You can put them in a little reusable baggie like I showed you, or you can buy a medical pill dispenser or something like that. But make sure that you are packing your supplements, because oftentimes what I found was that when I went on vacation and I wouldn't pack anything, I wouldn't plan anything out, I would come back and just feel ucky. And taking those supplements really helps support your body when you're traveling and going through a different schedule. Okay, so tip number 2, I made an entire video on this, so I will link it up here. But stick to your morning routine to the best of your ability. The cool thing about keeping to your morning routine that makes it a little bit easier is that you can do part of your morning routine before anyone even knows that you're awake, before you even leave your bedroom. I will typically take my planner with me. This is something that really just helps me stay sane, stay organized. I've talked about this, I will link them down below. Freedom of Mastery, it's my absolute favorite planner. It has a section for my month calendar, and then it has a section for my daily calendar. And I'm someone that works from my phone a lot, so it just helps me stay on top of everything. And it also helps me keep that morning routine of scheduling out my day, even though I'm not really scheduling too much. It's mostly fun stuff. But I just enjoy writing things down. Even on vacation, I will take time to meditate. If you are not someone that meditates, or you're someone that doesn't enjoy meditating while you're away, that's totally fine. But I do encourage you to take some time to just be quiet, whether that is reflecting on the day before, or taking a few minutes just to be quiet and plan and look forward to the day that's to come. Just take a little bit of time for yourself. I think you'll see that it makes a huge difference. And the last thing that I always incorporate into my morning routine, whether I'm traveling or at home, is warm water with lemon and apple cider vinegar in the morning. Especially with traveling, there's a lot of health benefits. It's really good for your gut, but it's also really great to keep your immune system boosted. And if you're someone that's traveling on a plane or public transportation, it's always good to try to incorporate as much as you can to keep your immune system as elevated as it can be. Okay, along those same lines, tip number 3 is to keep some sort of evening routine to the best of your ability. Now, I will say that I think that I struggle the most with keeping an evening routine, typically because I will have dinner, I'll play games if I'm visiting my family, or my fiance's family will play games, go out to dinner, things like that. I also might just be really tired from the day, so I might sometimes just climb right in bed and go to bed. But whatever parts of your evening routine that you can keep. For me, I always bring a book so I can have that encouragement to just take 10-15 minutes at the end of the day. Even if it's that short, that's good to read. And I always bring my skincare routine with me. Something that I absolutely love about skincare is that it automatically creates that time for you to carve out for yourself and your self-care. So I will take the extra 5 minutes at the end of the night. Sometimes I'll pack face masks or those eye masks, which I also did a video about if you're interested in learning about those. But it's just a really great way to create, again, some extra time for yourself to be quiet, to reflect, and to recharge. Tip number 4 is to keep moving your body. We talk about the importance of moving your body on this channel, and there's so much importance in traveling, again, because your schedule is all thrown out of whack. So if going to the gym is important to you in your everyday routine and you would like to keep that in your traveling routine, then when you are doing research for a hotel or an Airbnb, do make sure that you're looking at the hotel gym, or if you're going to an Airbnb, see if there's a gym close by that you can just pop over to in the morning, have even a quick workout. It doesn't have to be super long, and just start your day off right or end your day right whenever you're working out. But make sure that you have that planning ahead of time. Regardless if you're someone that works out at a gym or not, you can still keep moving your body when you're traveling. So if you're visiting family or you are on vacation, walk around, walk as much as you can. Walk to the grocery store, walk to the coffee shop, whatever. But if you're visiting family, go to a new park or go to a new mountain and do a little hike, or go for a bike ride, or go roller skating, or go bowling. Do people even go roller skating anymore? I have no idea. Anyway, if you like it, do it. But regardless what you do, make sure you keep it fun, keep it light, keep it enjoyable. And tip number 5 is a big one in life in general, but especially on vacation or while traveling, is make sure you're drinking water. Oftentimes when we are busy or in a new location or our schedule is thrown off, we forget to drink water, and that is a really easy way to help the body flush out all of the toxins from traveling and all of the new hormones and stuff that are going on in your body while you're traveling in a new environment. So make sure that you're drinking water. You can add lemon to your water and actually increase that detox even more. Something that I do to kind of help remind myself to drink water is I pack a refillable water bottle, and I will try to refill it 5 or 6 times throughout the day. I hope these tips are helpful, but I do want to remind you to give yourself grace when you're traveling, whether that is for a vacation, a work trip, or wherever you're going. Give yourself grace. Eating 1 or 2 meals, even a day, that are not up to what you would normally eat health-wise, it's okay to have fun and indulge and find that balance, okay? Because I feel like I've been on both spectrums, like probably more so on the side of having too much fun and eating whatever I wanted and then coming home feeling gross. But I've also gone on trips and I've been super strict and had no fun, and that's not fun either. That's not healthy either. So find that balance in between what works for you. For me, incorporating these 5 tips into every single time I travel really makes a huge difference. It really comes down to doing a little bit of extra planning ahead of time. And it's not even that much extra because you're already packing, right? So for me, it's just gotten into a really easy habit and a quick habit. So continue to find what works for you and how it works for you. But for me, it's really easy just to make up a few bags of protein powder. I pack my shaker bottle, which is also my water bottle, and then I pack my skincare routine. I have some skincare products that are TSA approved already, so I throw those in. And then I just have a list of things like my planner and my book that I throw in my bag as well. It's really just a little extra prep, but it really does make a huge, huge difference. So I want to know, what are your best travel tips? What has worked well for you? I want to try, and I also want you to comment down below for other people to read so they can have some ideas as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. I am so excited to be building this community with you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.